So let's talk about SummerSlam.
Predictions.
We are doing this by order of importance.
All right, let me go ahead and set up these matches. First up, we got the irresistible force, Nia Jax, fresh off of her Queen of the Ring tournament. She is the challenger to Bailey. Won at WrestleMania, beats Io Sky to be the champion. Hasn't done much since, if we're being honest.
Whoa. She had that barn burner against Piper Niven.
Oh yeah, she beat Piper Niven.
7-star match. I thought Bret Hart came back.
And Piper Niven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see how you get there. So what say you? Does Bailey retain the title? Or does Nia Jax win the title and then get cashed in on by Tiffany Stratton? That's where a lot of people think, but what say you?
Their friendship isn't deep enough for it to mean anything for me. For her to cash in on Nia, I don't know. I could see Bailey winning. I could see Stratton trying to cash in and then Nia getting pissed off at Stratton after that. Yeah, I think Bailey wins. Stratton tries to cash in, but Nia fucks up Stratton. What are you doing? I just lost.
And then that ends their friendship.
Yeah. Like if they tag teamed and Stratton was like more of a friend to Nia and they had like a prolonged girl bitch team, I think the cash in would be bigger on Nia, but they hang out at work.
That's fair. I am going with Bailey as well. So I was initially on the Nia Jax train, but now that she just beat Bailey, I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm going Nia Jax. I don't think Tiffany Stratton cashes in because Nia Jax is getting her the new briefcase. So, they're not going to introduce it just for her to already cash it in. So I think she's going to hold it for a while because it's going to be a little prop for her.
I didn't think about that. You gotta sell them briefcases first. Fuck the story.
Yeah. Always trying to make money, they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going Bailey. Next up, the revenge tour that is Liv Morgan faces Rhea Ripley. She injured Rhea Ripley, who was on a historic women's title run. She never got pinned, and it didn't look like she was going to be getting pinned anytime soon. She'd probably still be the champion. I don't know if this is all going to tie into somehow the custody of Dom, if you will.
Again.
That's the running joke. It's going to be a custody of Dom match, but I think it's not going to be that. Obviously, he's a grown man. He should be putting them bitches in place. What is he talking about here? But yeah, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley. What say you?
If Ripley doesn't win and move on from this shit, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, I'm going with Liv Morgan. I don't think it's going to be a full turn, but I think Dom is going to cost Rhea Ripley the match in some way.
Jesus Christ.
And then it's going to lead ultimately to probably Bad Blood, where they're going to have a Hell in a Cell match. Would be my prediction there. That was the initial thought process, is that Dom's going to full turn, join Liv Morgan, but I don't know if that's going to happen now. I think he's still going to stay with Rhea Ripley. But yes, Liv Morgan is winning this match. Next up, we have Braun Breaker versus the Intercontinental Champion, the man who beat Gunther, the man who used to be in the Bloodline, Sami Zayn, for the Intercontinental Championship. And what do you think on this one?
Breaker. I think he gets it this time.
Yeah, I agree. I don't see them beating Breaker twice clean, since they're putting so much stock into building him. He just can't lose clean.
Unless somehow Ilya sticks his overdramatic faces into it. That's the only way I see Breaker walking away without the title.
That could happen.
But it's like, why?
Yeah, what do you want him to be, Dragunov, and just be seen as a jobber?
Well, he doesn't have to lose. Dragunov could attack Breaker and give him the win via disqualification.
True, and then set up like a triple threat or something.
I wouldn't want to see it, but they could do something like that.
Well, I did say something, and it could by chance happen. So I just want to throw it out there just to say I told you so if it does happen. Ricochet could come back because he's technically still contracted. So they could have him run an interference to get even on his way out. Or maybe he resigned. I don't think he did. Not that I care. But that's an option that maybe Ricochet shows up. But yeah, that's just a possible outcome. But I still see Breaker walking out as champion here. Now, to the next match. We got the Megastar, L.A. Knight, versus the Megastar, Logan Paul. The real-life Megastar versus the wrestling Megastar for the United States Championship. LA Knight has been trying to get his title match against Logan Paul. Logan Paul has not defended his title very frequently. And he's in his hometown. And he's going to have Mr. Cleveland, whoever that is. And there's apparently some kind of big celebration thing going on. It's going to be something over the top, I assume. But when the bell rings, we have LA Knight versus Logan Paul. Do you see Logan Paul as and still, or do we get and new?
I think LA Knight wins.
I agree. LA Knight wins here.
LA Knight needs something.
It's about time that he becomes champion in the company. We keep getting blue balled on that. So I think it's high time that it actually happens.
Although, where does Logan Paul go? Because he wrestled Roman and Cody.
I don't know.
Does he feud with the Bloodline?
I think you just bring him in for special matches. You know, he shows up for SummerSlam. He shows up for Saudi. He shows up for WrestleMania. I mean, they did okay with those, like just one-off matches or, you know, attraction matches, if you will.
Okay.
I don't think he needs the title, honestly. He's a name enough to be without the title. And then that goes to the next one. Oh, I see what you did there. Solo Sikoa versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, for the undisputed heavyweight championship. I'm not even going to continue to build this because I think we both know where this match is going. No suspense needed for this match. Cody Rhodes is winning.
I think Cody Rhodes retains. I don't know if he wins.
I think he wins. I think he wins relatively clean. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen after the match.
What do you think happens after?
Well, everybody thinks Roman Reigns is showing up after the match. I'm still on the fence about that. I don't know. The story doesn't seem to line up to Roman Reigns coming back after Cody Rhodes. You know, he needs to help Cody Rhodes, so that's why he's coming back. Or Solo lost, so that's why he's coming back. I still stand by he should have came back when they put Paul Heyman through the table.
Yeah.
That's when he should have came back. But now he's going to come back. I guess the one thing is like, you thought you can hold up the family, but you couldn't. And then this sets in motion the Civil War that is coming.
Well, I can see Roman coming back, and I can see him taking out the Bloodline, even to a certain extent Jacob. And that's when that Hikuleo, the tall one, debuts and takes out Roman.
Oh, yeah, he's on deck too.
Yeah. I don't know if that's going to be at SummerSlam. But that's kind of how I see Roman's return happening.
Yeah, I guess I'm 50-50 on if Roman is coming back. It would almost make more sense for him to come back like after SummerSlam, first SmackDown. You can have Solo out there trying to word salad why he lost.
Mm-hmm.
And then Roman Reigns interrupts it.
Yeah, that'd be good. We don't accept failure, right?
Yeah. Remember, he did say that. We don't accept failure. Once you fail, you're going to have some splaining to do.
Fuck Roman. What are the dangerous, unhinged Samoans that Solo recruited? They're going to be feeling being associated or led by a loser.
Right now, it's uneven, especially if Hikuleo's coming in. So maybe Solo loses and then they kick him out. Especially like Jacob Fatu so bought into him being the tribal chief.
Mm-hmm.
If he fails, like, I don't know. If you have someone that into...
Right. That's what I'm saying.
If you have someone that bought in and then you fail, it's like ruining his whole life.
What if it turns into Solo begging Roman and Jimmy and Jay for help against the bloodline that he created? He needs help killing his little Frankenstein monster that's being led by Jacob Fatu, of course.
Well, I don't know about that. Well, I guess he would be the leader in this scenario. But it's not going to be like a...
It ain't going to be Hikuleo.
He ain't going to be standing in the ring giving you 20-minute promos. They're just going to
Dude, he could give you 20-minute promos.
I don't know.
Especially if it's on Netflix. He'll dog walk asses all over the place. Solo tried to be the tribal chief, and he failed. So I had to dog walk his ass. Oh, I got goosebumps.
And then we go to our feud of the summer. Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk in what would be his first solo match in WWE since his return. I just want to throw that out there so we know that. With the special guest referee for some reason of Seth Rollins. Return debut for CM Punk. What say you?
Punk's losing. McIntyre's winning. Rollins is the reason why.
I'm with you there. The idea is that there's going to be more than one match out of this. So because of that, I think Punk would have to lose this one. Because if he wins, it's pretty much over. Well, technically, they can still extend it. Because if he wins, McIntyre can cry about Seth Rollins being there. So there's that. But
I've been screwed again.
yeah,
My asshole is the Grand Canyon from getting screwed so many times.
yeah, I stay with McIntyre winning. I think he needs it more than Punk right now.
Because why would they need a special guest referee if they're not going to cost somebody the victory?
There's more to that. What is Rollins' motivation behind all this? Like, why is he there?
To fuck Punk, because he screwed him from ever competing for the World Heavyweight title that Priest guaranteed that he'll get a title shot after he beats Gunther. That's his motivation.
Yeah, I guess I just don't see it like...
Because it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, I'm just saying, it's not going to be like over the top, like, I'm only counting to 2 when you make the pin. I think he's going to be a fly on the wall, essentially. Or at least that's what I guess maybe that's just what I'm hoping for. Like I said, like Shamrock or Stone Cold when they were referee, but they didn't really like play a huge role into the match.
What if they do like when Shawn was the special guest referee for Taker and Brett, where Brett spit on Shawn and Shawn went to hit Brett with the chair and he ended up hitting Taker?
Oh, yeah.
So McIntyre can provoke Rollins. Rollins could retaliate against, he could say fuck it and retaliate against McIntyre and end up hitting Punk instead. And of course, the next Monday, oh, but because it's you, I can't really be that sorry. In a dress.
A full-blown dress.
Yes, a wedding dress.
Yeah, I guess they could do that. It's been enough time since that's happened. That'll be shocking enough. So yeah, maybe that's how it ends.
And Punk is old school enough that he's a big Bret Hart fan.
Yeah, he does like his Bret Hart. So yeah, there you go. That's how it's booked. Watch SummerSlam, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker for your ending, which we have not done a retro review on, but maybe one day we will move over to SummerSlams.
And maybe one day it'll end up on our channel.
Maybe. We'll see about that. All right. And last but not least, the 2024 King of the Ring, the Ring General, Gunther versus Damian Priest, champion since, when did he win it? Is it at WrestleMania?
It was WrestleMania, cashed in.
Yes, champion since WrestleMania. He has beaten Seth Rollins. He has beaten, let's not go down his accolades. He's been champion since WrestleMania. Champion since WrestleMania, co-leader of the Judgment Day, part of the hottest faction that is holding up Monday Night Raw versus the Mac Technician, the Ring General, who walks out of SummerSlam as champion.
I'm not picking against Gunther.
Yeah.
Am I confident in that pick? Especially after Raw? No. But Priest ain't going nowhere. And Gunther can actually do something with it.
Yeah, I think Gunther wins here. There was this second promo they did with Gunther on Raw where he was talking about, like, you know, he's going to win the title of SummerSlam and his challengers are already lackluster. And he was mentioning, like, Seth Rollins and, well, I guess really it was only Seth Rollins. And he's like, you know, these are a bunch of entertainers that are only trying to get the fans to sing their stupid song or or get some catchphrase that, you know, no one cares about. So I say that to say they kind of already setting up Rollins versus Gunther next. Now, maybe it's just me, but this build to Cena is just being built perfectly. And I think you got to get the title on now. So when we start the Cena thing, he will have a good, like, dominant run. He's just going to mow through everybody, and then we're going to hear that.
So 50-year-old Cena's going to come out where everybody else hasn't been able to give Gunther competition.
He's going to decimate everybody, but Cena, yes.
Okay.
At 50 years old, the C Nation's going to be behind him. Don't forget that. Maybe Hulk Hogan will come out. Now, that would be something. Hulk Hogan versus Gunther. That'd be a pretty entertaining watch, I'd say.
I don't know if Gunther would participate in that.
Probably not. But there you have it. Those are our picks. We're pretty much on the same board for all the picks. And we're usually pretty accurate on the picks. So take them to the bank, bet the house.
It's the most accurate SummerSlam prediction you'll ever hear in your life.
We're not like those other channels who just give you cockamamie picks. Like their picks are based off of clicks, bars. Like they're giving you picks so that ridiculousness can be their thumbnail. Yeah, we have Priest versus Gunther, but John Cena's gonna run in and take them both out and become champion. Like those are the kind of things that you see it, and it's also they can put it in the thumbnail. But again, there you have it, and we can move to the next.